when you look at different nations of the world, and this person was particularly coming from the States as a Ghanaian, and they were saying that it's not that corruption in the U.S. is more or less than Ghana. It's just that in Ghana, it's life or death.
Yeah.
It's felt more.
Yeah.
For example, we have, right, we incarcerate, in terms of U.S., we incarcerate more people than any other population in the world.
Yeah.
Most of those are African Americans and people of Latin descent.
Yeah.
The 13th Amendment still allows for people to be enslaved.
Yeah.
But the person said this, because they came from Ghana and they go back and forth. They said that, but the difference is in Ghana, in the U.S., they can take their child to a hospital, may not have insurance. Worst thing is they have debt because they didn't pay the bill. But in Ghana, if they take their child to the hospital, and sometimes they don't pay money up front to the doctor, their child can literally die. And so I want to get your thoughts on the impact of, let's say, the idea of corruption in a country like Ghana, because Ghana is relatively small.
Yeah.
It's relatively small. But what is that real impact that's felt here?
It is exactly as you're saying, it's life and death, in the sense that these guys, I'm sure you've heard about them, Imani. Imani is a think tank. They do a lot of research and they talk about it. Imani, in I think 2018, research and found out that Ghana loses an average of $3 billion a year, annually. $3 billion. What are we doing with IMF today? We're trying to get $3 billion.
Yes.
We're trying to get a loan of $3 billion. If we got a loan of $3 billion, what the government is saying today is that all our problems will be solved. But Imani found out that annually Ghana loses $3 billion through corruption. And so what is the impact? It is devastating. It means that some hospitals that need, or even at least hospital beds that needs to be bought, cannot be bought because the money is gone. It means that some school desks, chairs, and tables that needs to be purchased cannot be purchased. It means that some pregnant woman in that far out village who needs a taxi to get to the hospital for delivery cannot get a taxi. Cars don't go there. Why? Because the road is so totally bad. And why is the road so bad? We don't have money. And so we are a small country. And guess what $3 billion could do for us? And all this goes away. And so it is really a matter of life and death. And what are we doing about it? We have all the structures in the system.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know we have Yoko economic crime, we have Shraj, we have all the systems. And my observed opinion is that the people in power may act as if they are solving the corruption problem. But it looks to me that they're enjoying the power too much. It will disturb them if they stop the corruption. Why am I saying this? Look at this current government, Kufuor's government. They started, when he came at first, a special prosecutor, office of the special prosecutor. Now, what is the purpose? To stop corruption. Because the campaign on coming to stop corruption. That special prosecutor resigned. Up to today, he has not been paid. When he was there, he wasn't paid. We didn't get the budgetary allocations to get the number of people that he needed. And so Akufo-Addo, and what was good was that this man, who was the first special prosecutor, was picked from the opposition camp. We had had problems with some people. And so Kufuor was hailed that he really was busy, willing to stop corruption. He brought somebody who was not even part of his government, so that he took his government to make sure that they do the right thing. There's no corruption in the system. They didn't pay him, they didn't release the funds, got him frustrated. And they were going to do some deal, which he said that his risk analysis shows that it is not good for Ghana to do. The government started trying to maneuver and trying to disturb him. He resigned. Then they brought their own person, Jabin, to the place. Just yesterday, Joy FM, I heard that Jabin has been the special prosecutor for 16 months now. He has not received any salary for 16 months.
No salary.
No salary. How do you expect him to do the work?